Now, what is the things about the current state of horror? What's the things about the future that that seems like there's disaster on the horizon?
Well, we'll be in agreement on this one.
Yeah.
Exploiting copyright to put a superficial IP skin on your crappy slasher.
Public domain.
Domain universe. So Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, where you've got a bad slasher and you put an even worse Winnie the Pooh skin on it. And there's nothing to do with the lore. Not really. There's nothing. It doesn't capture the witty banter, the energy, the characters. It's just, that's supposedly Winnie the Pooh, but he kills people. Yeah. And then we got Mickey Mouse.
Who's excited for the 3 Mickey Mouse movies coming out this year in the horror space?
For those that don't know, so the public domain is things like they're copyright recognizable materials, but you're allowed to do whatever the hell you want with them. You don't have to go pay for the rights. And so that's where this trend is coming from. So it was advertised a few months ago that on January 1st of this year, the Steamboat Willie variation of Mickey Mouse was going to drop into public domain. And we all saw it coming. We're like, oh, just wait. January 1st hits, New Year's Day.
People making jokes like, you and Cody should write your own before we could even make the tweet making the joke.
January 1st, everybody like, oh man, that was a good night. We didn't even make it to lunch on January 1st. Two different posters. One of them had a trailer ready.
I give the producers 100% credit. That is smart.
Stop it.
100%. Look, there's money. There is money to be made. Everyone can hate it. If you are in the business and your job is to make a living, that is a smart move. The biggest sin of it is just shitting out a product and not trying to do something that at least could really have an audience. Because think about it. Winnie the Pooh. You guys, I didn't see it. I know how much you hated it. Imagine that they had to go see it and they were to review it for their channel saying, it's actually fucking good. It's actually fun. It actually does something. To me, the biggest sin is just shitting it out to just shit it out.
And that's exactly what it was. Yeah. And that's exactly what it's probably going to continue to be. Because if you can take a penny and turn it into $1 with no effort, why put the effort forward?
Right.
Well, and that's the thing. If they put as much wit into the script as they put into their exploitation of copyright law and public domain, you could have an interesting movie. Like, that's why people watched it. Because like, oh, what could you do if Winnie the Pooh was a killer? What if you played into some of that and you did it right? But it does none of that.
Right. No. The Beekeeper was smart enough with its dumb movie to know that we should go all in with the bee puns. How does Winnie the Pooh not have a single bear pun in the film?
I said that in the parking lot before I saw the movie. I was like, let me try to be optimistic. Maybe they're going to really lean into it. Maybe they're going to have some Winnie the Pooh catchphrases, like he'll smash a hammer over somebody's head. Oh, bother. Something like that. None of that. It's like Wrong Turn 17, only the hillbilly killer with the suspenders has a plastic mask on and he doesn't fucking talk the whole movie.